Assalamu alaikum, my Muslim brothers and sisters. It is yet another time for the annual holy pilgrimage all over the world. Muslim faithfuls make a pilgrimage to the Kaaba, the house of Allah, in the sacred city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. Hajj is a sacred pilgrimage that is required of every Muslim at least once in their lifetime. Do you have a brother, sister, or relation who is observing the holy pilgrimage in Mecca? Join us on Voices from the Holy Land every day, 9 a.m. as we bring to you updates and live reports from Mecca. Exclusive on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Voices from the Holy Land.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
You could try to turn off the sun, I'm still gonna shine away. Yeah, and we're having some fun today. We can go wherever you wanna and do whatever you like. Let's just have a real good time. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. You could try to turn off the sun, I'm still gonna shine away, yeah. And tell everyone we're having some fun today. We can go wherever you wanna and do whatever you like. Let's just have a real good time. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. I just wanna spread love and peace and all of my happiness, yeah, to everyone that I meet. Cause I'm feeling spectacular. I love it when we love one another. Give thanks every day for this life, living with a smile on my face. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, my Muslim brothers and sisters out there. It's 7 minutes past 9 o'clock, and this is Citizen FM 93.7. My name is Aliyu Ahmed Aduke. You're actually welcome. You're welcome to the maiden edition of the program, Voices from the Holy Land. Voices from the Holy Land is a program that will definitely be coming your way every day from now till the end of the Holy Pilgrimage. From today. Today is the maiden edition of the program. And we'll be talking about the pilgrimage in general, what it's all about for those that actually want to learn about the holy pilgrimage of the Muslims. And also for the Muslims out there, if you have a brother, a sister, or a family, a friend who is actually out there, who's out there in Mecca to perform and observe the holy pilgrimage. I want to say you have the chance to get updates. You get to know what's happening what's happening over there with your family, and how the hijrah, how the pilgrimage is going over there. Updates, we'll be getting your updates from Medina, from Mecca directly. We have our correspondents over there that will be reporting live on a daily basis. So for those just tuning in, this is Voices from the Holy Land of Mecca. So the program is all about Hajj. Talking about Hajj, I know so many people might not know to everyone listening, even if you know, let me just try and say, let me remind you what it's all about. Hajj is the pilgrimage, the Islamic pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia, which every adult Muslim must make at least once in his or her lifetime. The Hajj is the fifth of the fundamentals of Islam, fundamentals of Muslim practices and institutions known as the 5 pillars of Islam. Well, the pilgrimage rites begin on the 7th day of Dhul Hajj, that's Dhul Hijjah, and that's the last month of the Islamic calendar, and ends on the 12th day. Yes, it ends on the 12th day. The Hajj is incumbent on all Muslims who are physically and financially able, mentally, spiritually able to make the pilgrimage. But only if there is absence, only if their absence will not place hardship on their family. So you need to have enough money. You need to be financially stable. You won't travel. You won't go observe the pilgrimage without having enough to take care of the family right here. You need to be financially stable, financially okay. A person may perform the Hajj by proxy. That's appointing a relative or a friend going on the pilgrimage to stand in for him or her. But I tell you, a whole lot is going on that we need to know about Hajj. Yeah, about the pilgrimage. So we will be having an interview, a report from Mecca today. We had a short interview with the coordinator Medina, who will be giving us information on how many people have been airlifted that's from Nigeria to Mecca. Give us updates and let us know what to expect as well. This and more we'll be bringing to you on the show, giving you updates on what's happening over there that's in Mecca, where the Muslim faithfuls are observing the hijrah, that's the pilgrimage. So, and probably just want to let you know that we're not just doing this alone. We are doing it alongside the Hajj Commission. The Hajj Commission is behind us, and they will be giving us, so you should expect first-hand information right here on Citizen 93.7. Let's go on a short break, and when I come back, we will continue with the program. It's Voices from the Holy Land. Assalamu alaikum, my Muslim brothers and sisters. It is yet another time for the annual holy pilgrimage all over the world. Muslim faithfuls make a pilgrimage to the Kaaba, the house of Allah, in the sacred city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. Hajj is a sacred pilgrimage that is required of every Muslim at least once in their lifetime. Do you have a brother, sister, or relation who is observing the holy pilgrimage in Mecca? Join us on Voices from the Holy Land every day, 9 a.m. as we bring to you updates and live reports from Mecca. Exclusive on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Voices from the Holy Land.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
All right, welcome back. This is Voices from the Holy Land. It's the maiden edition of the program, and I'll be giving you more information on what's happening over there and all about Hajj, all about the pilgrimage. Well, Hajj, like I said earlier on, Hajj is a spiritual duty and pillar of Islam, meaning that Hajj must be performed by every Muslim at least once. Once in their lifetime, as long as they are financially, physically, and emotionally able to do so. Going more than once during your lifetime is permitted, while sincerely seeking Allah's pleasure, Allah's forgiveness and blessings. So, for anyone preparing to, if you're preparing to perform Hajj, it is an incredibly exciting time. Very exciting because the experience, the spirituality, but also it's actually also a time of great spiritual importance. The first time going can be a once in a lifetime experience for some Muslims. The Hajj is a test of patience and temperament, a spiritual, emotional, and physical challenge. However, it offers Muslims the opportunity to refresh their spiritual selves, to cleanse themselves of the sins, and to draw closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Well, as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam actually said, and I quote, "Whoever performs Hajj for the sake of Allah and does not utter any any obscene speech or do any evil deed will go back free of sin as his mother bore him." Whoever performs Hajj for the sake of Allah and does not utter any obscene speech or do any evil deed will go free of sin as his as his mother bore him. Okay, so Hajj takes place. It takes place each year between the 8th and the 12th of Dhul Hijjah. That's the last month of the Islamic calendar, and Muslims use the lunar calendar. So the corresponding Gregorian date will vary year to year. So this year, I tell you, a lot is going on, and I will want you and I to go ahead and listen to over there with our correspondent. Hajia Atikat is actually in she is over there right now. She's in Makkah, and she will be giving us updates. We have an interview with the coordinator who will be telling us what happened and what's happening, what they intend to do as well, what's been happening about the airlifting of all the passengers from Nigeria and how they are faring over there. This is Voices from the Holy Land. My name is Aliyu Ahmed Aduke.
My name is Ibrahim Idris Mahmoud, Medina Coordinator, National Hajj Commission of Nigeria.
It's been more than 2 weeks now since the Commission has been airlifting pilgrims to Saudi Arabia. How many people in total have you airlifted already?
So far, we have lifted about 40,000 pilgrims to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
MashaAllah. As of now, there's a date of 20th June to end the airlifting. Do you think that you could meet the deadline and all of these people would have been airlifted by that time?
Inshallah, we hope so. If you look at the number we have so far lifted within this period, I'm very sure that we are going to complete lifting all the intending pilgrims to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, inshallah.
Okay, as of this date, has any state completed airlifting its pilgrims?
Yes. Benue have completed theirs, Plateau, Jigawa, Nasarawa, and so many of them they have completed.
Yeah. We know that there's been a lot of success in bringing these pilgrims to Saudi Arabia this year. Are there also challenges that you face?
Yes, life is all about challenges, but your ability to address these challenges matters. So all the challenges we have addressed them. So I don't regard it as challenges, inshallah.
Could you tell us some of these challenges, please?
Well, the challenges is what the complaints we receive from pilgrims that there is delay in accommodating them or delay in the supply of food. But all this, sometimes the problem, at times, like now, they contribute to the challenges because when we receive pilgrims in the accommodation, we try our best to see that we give them room. This may take time because, for instance, now a flight of 500 pilgrims, it's something that it will take at least maybe an hour before you will be able to give everybody a room. Sometimes you find also a pilgrim that you give him a room, you reject it, saying that he must wait for his brother, and that brother may be at the airport. He has not even come to the distance. This also contribute to the delay. Or you see some people, because they say they don't want to maybe to stay in a room with some people they are not up to their class. So all these things, before you convince them to go to receive even the key for their room, it takes time. So they also contribute. So that is it. But we are doing our best to ensure that we give them accommodation within the minimum time distance possible, inshallah.
Are there any measures put in place to check that your staff are actually doing what they're supposed to do?
Well, before we come, all our staff, they know what they are here for. They know their schedules and they are doing their best. And we have different committees. We have a committee on accommodation, we have feeding, we have passport, we have other committees, and all they have heads. Mm-hmm. And it's part of the role of the head is to supervise them. And if he notice any lapses, he would take action where he cannot, where if he sees that it's very necessary to report them, he will report them. And at the end of operation, there is report to be written by the head on all the staff. So the staff, they know that, and they're all up and doing. Yes.
As of this moment, in the range of 1 to 10, where would you place Hajj Commission?
If I may advise, this question should go to the pilgrims, because I don't want to be, I can tell you what you may not agree. So I will advise that you tell the pilgrims so that they will give us mark.
Okay, that's fair enough. Another thing that has been in the news of lately is the Rauda visit.
Yes.
What ways are you making sure that the pilgrims get to visit this very important place?
Well, Rauda visit is a policy introduced by Saudi Arabia government since last year, that no only pilgrims that has permit that will be allowed to enter Rauda. To that effect, the commission dedicated some staff. Their work is to book for Rauda. So every state that come, they will send their official the following day of their arrival to come and give us details of their pilgrims, number of male, number of female, so that we'll book for them, so that they will have, this thing of network. At times it goes off. For instance, we have about 4 days now, there was no network. Alhamdulillah, today it has come back, and the work continues. So far we have, from the 40,000 that we have successfully booked, despite the challenges, we have successfully booked for 25,000 pilgrims.
Another thing that I notice is that there may be some of these guests that are not able to sit and fill out the bookings themselves on the computer to get to see, to get to visit Rauda. Is there any way that, or anything you've put in place to help them?
I don't get the question.
From Medina to Mecca.
Okay.
Oh, and then moved. Okay, how many people have been moved from Medina to Mecca?
Well, from the number that came, about 23,000. So far, 24,000 they have moved to Mecca. They are already now in Mecca. Yes.
So at this point, thank you so much for your time. We hope to visit you soon again.
You are very welcome.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum, my Muslim brothers and sisters. It is yet another time for the annual holy pilgrimage all over the world. Muslim faithfuls make a pilgrimage to the Kaaba, the house of Allah, in the sacred city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. Hajj is a sacred pilgrimage that is required of every Muslim at least once in their lifetime. Do you have a brother, sister, or relation who is observing the holy pilgrimage in Mecca? Join us on Voices from the Holy Land every day, 9 a.m. as we bring to you updates and live reports from Mecca. Exclusive on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Voices from the Holy Land.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
Welcome back. This is Voices from the Holy Land of Mecca. Well, we are talking about, you heard the interview we had with the coordinator in Medina, the National Hajj Commission. He actually, he has promised to avail himself to continue giving us the updates on what's happening over there in Mecca. To my brothers and sisters out there, I know you have a family that's over there. Just join us every day from now till the end of the pilgrimage, and that's like in 3 weeks' time. I'll be here in the morning, inshallah. I'll always be here to give you updates on what's happening here, over there in Mecca. It's well, I know so many people, just like a colleague of mine in the studio just asked me today, he was asking, is this the same as Umrah? No, it's not the same as Umrah. Hajj and Umrah are two significant religious pilgrimages in Islam that are often spoken of together. You talk about them, both of them together, but they are they are distinct from each other in terms of their rituals, requirements, and significance. Okay, so put simply, Umrah is a short pilgrimage that you can do at any time, whereas Hajj takes longer. It takes longer, involves more rituals, and can only be performed at a specific time of the year. That's the end of the Islamic month, the last month in the Islamic calendar. That's Dhul Hijjah. All right, and they may both be important spiritual journeys that brings you close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but they are not the same. They're not the same. So exactly what is the difference is what I know you want to know about. Umrah is a simpler version of a pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca, and is sometimes known as the minor pilgrimage. The minor pilgrimage or the lesser pilgrimage. You hear people say lesser Hajj, yeah. Umrah comprises of certain rituals that can be performed at any time of the year and only takes just a few hours to complete, right? That's Umrah. And well, I don't have much time to tell you how to perform Umrah, how to perform about Tawaf and Sa'i. I think we'll talk about that maybe the next time. That will be tomorrow when I come back. I have just 2 minutes to wrap it up. So I just want to urge you, join me tomorrow for another lovely edition of the program. It is Voices from the Holy Land of Mecca on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. My name is Aliyu Ahmed Aduke. Just remember, I'll be here tomorrow again, and I want to say big ups to the Hajj Commission, the National Hajj Commission, for bringing this to your listening pleasure. And I want to say thank you to all of you who kept it locked on 93.7 FM Abuja. That's Citizen FM. All right, I take a bow right now, and join me tomorrow for another lovely edition. 30 minutes of your time is all I ask for to give you updates on what's happening over there in Mecca from our own, from our brothers and sisters that are actually on the pilgrimage. All right, thank you so much. Citizen FM continues with good music, good programming, and remember, we are your number one. Assalamu alaikum, my Muslim brothers and sisters. It is yet another time for the annual holy pilgrimage all over the world. Muslim faithfuls make a pilgrimage to the Kaaba, the house of Allah, in the sacred city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. Hajj is a sacred pilgrimage that is required of every Muslim at least once in their lifetime. Do you have a brother, sister, or relation who is observing the holy pilgrimage in Mecca? Join us on Voices from the Holy Land every day, 9 a.m. as we bring to you updates and live reports